Because really, I thought that it happened. It's really sad though. It's really sad. You stood in line to get this system. You ran through the mall to get this system. What's up, Fizzy? Man. So, this Xbox has been giving me the blues. That's what's happening. Every time I try to stream with this Xbox, it's cutting off. Like it really is cutting off.
Pulling ahead.
And like me and my buddy, we had got them the same time. And this system will cut off if it like gets a good amount of graphics pushing through. It's been up to you though.
Charlie. Enemy has Alpha.
Help me take
Losing B. C locked down. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
What you been up to though? Yeah, my problem is, man, that every time that I get in a game and this Xbox gets a high amount of graphics, it cuts off. And that is driving me crazy. People have stood in line for these systems. People have spent their hard-earned money for these systems. And I'd be damned if you did all that. Because if this was the case, I really could have kept my Xbox One X. And when I got this system, I did it as a trade-in. In order to even get the, let me turn that down some. And even to even get the Xbox. So I thought, I was getting the upgraded model. And it's been nothing but a headache. Like, you're supposed to be able to stream with Twitch. This is a next-gen system. There should be no problems with this system at all. No problems with this system at all. I'm streaming on a Q9. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it's a Samsung 4K. It does have 120 hertz. Shouldn't be a problem at all. And it's not just me. I got a buddy that has the same system. We got him at the same time, the same place, same day. And he's been having the same issue as me. The same issue as me. Like, we were playing Gears of War just because they said that Gears had the buttery graphics. So we downloaded that just so we can see the graphics and see how it would look. And I'd be damned if when we got through that game, like just a little bit, once it started being like some explosions or something like that, it cut off, it froze. And you'll know when it's gonna freeze because it'll like do almost like when you remember when people had a slideshow and they had those cards, it would do that and then it would just freeze and it'll either go back to the home screen or it'll just cut your Xbox completely off, which is crazy. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody got time for that. And the thing is, I wasn't gonna get this system first. I actually myself was in line for the PlayStation 5. So what happened was, it was some people in line. They ended up getting in front of us. So there was only the Xbox X's left. These Series X's left. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and get that and update the system that I got at home, since it's what's available. Wrong move. Wrong damn Like if I'd have knew this, I would have just kept my Xbox One X. Because that system plays how Xbox intended you to play. Like you could leave that system on all day and not have one problem with it. Like I really don't think this system would stay on all day if you did. I really don't think it would. And it's driving me crazy. That's why, you know, there's a lot of them for sale, because people are selling them because they know that they're having these problems. Now it's either got to do with the processing power or it's the GPU and it's not strong enough to handle the graphics that these games are putting out.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Because if it did, it wouldn't have this problem. It wouldn't have this problem. And it cannot compete with a gaming PC. And I think that's what it was built with the intentions of. And it didn't happen like that. It did not happen like that. Xbox has to do something though. They have to do something about this. And I'm sure what they're going to try to do is, this was the systems that they put out to fund the technology on fixing what's wrong with these systems right now. So then they're going to try to give us that, you know, well, you can send it back when they send the empty box and then you send your console to them and then they're going to send us a new console. But by then you done downloaded all your games and stuff like that and you don't want to do that. But you're going to have to do what you got to do in order to get the system that works how it's supposed to work. Like you don't want to have a system that when you're playing it, it just cuts off. That's not how I want to play games. I want to play games the way they're intended to play. Like I don't want to be in a group with some buddies of mine and then all of a sudden the whole system shuts off. I mean, that's crazy as hell. People have stood in line. People have might have gave up the clappers. Who knows? But I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. And, I can honestly see why PlayStation is sought after like it is. And Xboxes are being sold and there's a lot of them available because of this situation that's going on. It seems like more of a heating problem. So I can see why now there's a problem. I can see why there's so many systems, excuse me. I can see why there's a lot of systems left. Or people, or these are more available than the PlayStation 5. I mean, there's people that that really want the Xbox. You know, they genuinely want the Xbox. But after my experience with it, it's definitely got me looking a different kind of way. And I'm one of those that has always had every system. Like, even now, I had the Xbox Series X. I mean, the Xbox One X. Remember, I told you I traded that so I can get the upper model. And even when it comes to PlayStation, I'll have the PlayStation Pro and the PlayStation 5. You know, because I've always had both systems. I always had a gaming PC. I even still got my Nintendo, man.
Domination.
And I mean the cartridge, blowing the cartridge Nintendo. I even still had that and it works fine. But this has been a crazy experience, and it's almost like you feel like you got robbed with no gun. You feel like you got robbed with no gun, and it's sad. It's sad, and it's a lot of people that feel that way. Like my buddy, he said that he probably wasn't even going to play, because at first he thought it was just Call of Duty. He thought it was just too graphics heavy to play. So he was like, you know what, I'm just not going to play Call of Duty no more. But it's not just Call of Duty. I mean, it's almost all games that you play. It'll do that too. Like, if there's a heavy explosion or payload or something like that, it'll just start stuttering, and then it'll just cut off. Sad, man. Sad. Xbox, you have got to get your shit together. I've been with Xbox 14 years since it was issues of stuff like the Red Ring of Death on the Xbox 360. I even still have the Xbox One, the black one with the green on it. You know, the first big one. And still none of those problems. I still can plug that system up right now. It's downstairs and still would not have no problem. And this is the only system I have right now that has this heating problem or GPU problem or whatever it is that is going on. It's terrible though. And it doesn't make you feel like you want to play the system at all. It makes you feel like you want to destroy your damn system. But you know that's not the right thing to do. But man, you watch this video, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. If you're having the same issue as me, like this video so we can get it out there and share it. Excuse me, share it around, because I know I'm not the only one that's having this issue like this. I know I'm not the only one that's having this issue. I know me and my buddy is not the only one that's having this issue. Make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe there.